My tanking style is fast runs, and I'm going to be showing Paladin tanking, Razorfen Kraul. I quickly buff all my teammates, and most of the mobs in this dungeon are very weak. I'm level 29. Not sure what the minimum level is to enter, but we did pretty well in terms of clearing this place fast. I throw down consecrates, and I like to keep my mana high. I don't like to drink, so I look at my mana. I also have this add-on that shows me each regeneration tick of my mana, so that helps me sort of kind of like drink and tank at the same time. Some of these fights, I increase the speed by 200% just because it's just boring. I'm gonna be doing, what's it gonna be? I think it's SM. Scarlet Monastery, Graveyard, Library, and Cathedral next after Razorfen Kraul. I didn't get any good drops in this dungeon, which sucks. There's a couple. First of all, I think I may have skipped a boss. There's a quest boss, and honestly, I don't. It's not a big deal. I just skipped it. I don't even remember it. Doesn't drop anything. But the first boss is gonna be they're all easy. I just skipped this first boss. I know there's a lot on the screen with Healbot and the threat add-on, DPS add-on, and the tell me when add-on. But I like to play the game with knowing knowing how efficient I am, seeing the DPS, making sure that they're on top of their DPS, and buffing is smooth. My graphics setting is set on, I think, number 2. And which is why when I consecrate, you don't see the little animation. See, boom, you don't see it. So you can go left, straight, or right at this section. If you take a right, you go to the boss that has a drop. And if you go to the left, I think it's a quest boss. He doesn't drop anything. He always drops maybe a dagger. And it's just a white item dagger. So honestly, I would skip it unless you want the EXP. But honestly, I was just here for getting some better gear. And then you can go straight, which is where the dungeon progresses. Some of the DPS steals threat from me, and to be honest, doesn't really matter. You could probably throw up Hand of Salvation. Right now, I buff everyone with Blessing of Might and Wisdom, so that we can get through this dungeon fast. Honestly, though, that Hunter, I think I would recommend that Hunters wait to DPS. Like, give me a bit, and then unleash, because they just steal threat, or just feign death. Alright, anyway, here's the boss. I think we killed all the freaking side, his allies, and then DPS the boss. The boss apparently mind controls. I don't think we ever got mind controlled. Oh, yeah. He mind controlled, I guess, the DPS, but I honestly didn't notice. Yeah, he only mind controlled once. And there's the drop. And here is the left side where you can find this quest boss. Maybe it's a quest boss, but honestly it doesn't drop anything except for that white dagger, which you will see in just a bit. The reason I like Healbot is because when I mouse over the bar, if I have the add-on tell me when, I can track people's buff. There it is. There's the dagger, thorn spike. If you look on the bottom left, with all the loot. Anyway, what I like about Healbot is that when I mouse over it, if I have the add-on tell me when, I can track everyone's buff that I gave them. And I can see just down in the middle of the screen there, you can see it'll say 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and then I can just quickly use a keybind and buff with the Healbot add-on. You can do the same with just hovering over the with the, what do you call it, the party icons, all their little faces. You can do the same thing, but I just find Healbot just to be easy to use.
Victory for Gamagan.
On this boss, we just killed the little side ads. I made a shaman tank, and I was tanking this dungeon, and it was not too bad. I don't know if I'd make another shaman tank again, but because he lost aggro, probably more than my paladin. There might have been another boss on that side. I don't know, to be honest. And if there was, probably didn't have any loot. Maybe it's a quest. So, there's a lot of quests you can do in this dungeon. I didn't care for the EXP. Like I said, I'm only here for the gear. But I think on this bridge here, you can do the one quest with the snuffleupagus kind of thing. But anyway, get through the bridge, and you'll come into this cave here, and you'll have a lot of bats, and these bats will silence you. So you gotta be careful with. Honestly, in this scenario, I had to watch out, make sure the hunter didn't pull to where him and the healer are. So we just killed these bats one by one. Here 2, Not a big deal. See, I got silenced. Luckily, we have a priest, so the priest dispelled. But and right now, you're about to see we almost wiped. No one died, but we got it under control. But yeah, as a paladin, don't panic. Observe what. Think about who has aggro. Who you can always heal too. But in this case, I just wanted to kill everything fast. See, the priest pulled another one. Luckily, I'm not silenced. I think if I was silenced, we would have wiped it. Right there, I used Blessing of Protection to prevent the priest from being attacked. Quickly buff everyone with the heal bot. Drink a milk just because we almost. I don't like to drink. The only rare occasion I do drink is when that kind of stuff happens. This boss is very easy. I never lost aggro. I think as a tank, you should strive to move quick, but also being considerate being considerate of your healer. How is the healer managing? Do they need a drink after every pull? Can they manage? Also, how is the DPS? Oh, there was a nice rare boss here that dropped that. That bat boss also drops a nice range weapon for warriors. Not that a pally can use it. And then here we are at the last boss.
Troublesome whelps! I'll teach you to interfere!
Here we are at the last boss. Very easy. I don't know, maybe this chain bolt, it didn't do that much damage.
You outsiders will pay for encroaching on our land!
I'm just gonna say that after the boss, if you want, you can jump down and take a left. You'll find this escort quest.
My power rules here!
You can jump down after the boss, take a left, you'll find a goblin to do an escort quest. Very easy. He'll lead you to the exit, and you'll actually get a nice ring. It has 6+ strength. And that's Razorfen Kraul.